We'll just smack in for just a ridiculous amount of damage here. Good game. Good game, sir. Right on. This deck is good.
Go, go, go.
Alrighty, welcome to Midrange Magic. I'm your host, Elliot, and today we're playing the best deck in Brawl according to an untapped tier list from last week, and that is Mary, Esquire of Rohan. It's easy to see why this deck is so successful because it's aiming to get underneath a lot of the blue decks in the meta. The game plan is simple. Play cheap legendaries and use them to trigger your commander to get card advantage. When this game plan goes south, you beat them to death off the strength of your aggressive Boros cards. For a closer look, check the deck list in the description below, and let's dive right into some games. Alrighty, we are on the draw up against Malcolm Alluring Scoundrel. We're ready to get our aggro on, and this is a great hand to be playing against a mono blue counterspell deck. I mean, Esper Sentinel into Voice of Victory is pretty sweet. So let's just start off with Sacred Foundry into Esper Sentinel. That resolve, that's huge. Just there alone is huge. So opponent plays their second land. They can hold up this, so we don't want to attack because they could block. I want to play Voice of Victory. I don't want it to be countered, but it is what it is, right? Let's just play Arena of Glory. Let's play this. And then from here on out, if this resolves, we're good to go. But it probably won't. They have 2 open mana, and they probably have 20 board wipes in their deck, but it resolved, so that is that. Now we just pass the turn. I'm just reading Squee, making sure I know what it does. Okay. They get to draw a card, discard a card to Malcolm. We got Swords to Plowshares. Our stuff can't be countered on our turn. They can't play anything on our turn. They have to play Sorcery Speed right now. This is huge. And they're in mono blue, so dealing with Voice of Victory is really tough. They just have bounce spells. Okay, well, we want to play this for sure. I guess we just want to play Mary, attack with everything, and Swords to Plowshares. Let's just do that. This is a lot of damage. Boom. And then let's just do this. Beautiful. What a good start to this game. Okay, if only one of these creatures was legendary and we could draw a card off of Mary, but I am perfectly happy with this. All their cards cost a bunch of, well, not a bunch of mana. See, we get to draw a card here to Esper Sentinel. That's huge. Ooh, that Mana Tithe would have been pretty sweet. Okay, draw a card, then discard a card. And they get to activate this anytime you could cast an instant on it. So they get to activate it on my turn as well, right? Let's see here. What do we want to do? Do I want to play Parallax Wave and just hit that? Maybe I should play Squee and leave up Mana Tithe. They can activate this and go up. Ooh, target creature you don't control phases out. They can get rid of Voice of Victory. Okay, we have to do something before they get priority. So let's do this, and let's play this before they get priority. We're going to be able to draw a card here. They're probably going to phase out Voice of Victory, right? They phase this out. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's only a 1. Let's do this. Okay, no big deal. And we're holding up Mana Tithe, which is sweet. We'll attack player. We've got Esper Sentinel going there. Beautiful. Okay. Okay. Now, opponent has 5 mana. They have to play at Sorcery Speed. They play a Time Warp. We get to draw a card with Esper Sentinel, and then we get to cast a Mana Tithe. How sweet is that? Mana Tithe, the Time Warp. Oh, it feels so good. Okay, got there. Okay, we're on the play, and we're up against another Boros deck, but this is a control Boros deck, which is really interesting. So, aggro versus control Boros. We'll keep our hand. It looks fine. We've got Mana Tithe, Hexing Squelcher. It's got to be decent, right? So what do we start off with? I think I start off with the Elegant Parlor because I don't think I'm going to need to Mana Tithe or Swords to Plowshares right away. I'd rather trade the Mana Tithe for like their 4-drop, like their Planeswalker or something like that down the line. That'd be, if we can trade up in mana like that, that'd be pretty sweet. Let's just start here. Next turn we play Hexing Squelcher. Another land? No, I don't need another land. We pass. Okay, they play a Bloodstained Mire and pass the turn. We'll just do this into Hexing Squelcher, I guess. Seems fine to me, and we pass. Now, following this turn, our next turn, we could play Mary and hold up the Mana Tithe, or the Swords. Don't know if we'll need to use it, but let's see. They're probably going to get an Elegant Parlor of their own here. Nope, they got a Sacred Foundry. Maybe they're not playing Elegant Parlor. Okay, they play a Plains, or it's in their hand. Okay, Seam Rip. There goes Hexing Squelcher. Bye-bye. They got to pay 2 life. It's a little bit unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. We go to our turn. We get a Sacred Foundry. Okay. That means these both just tap for mountains. And how many mountains are we playing in our deck? 4. Okay. I guess then we need to leave white mana up, right? Because we cannot crack and get the Sacred Foundry, so we got to get the mountain now. I guess just play Mary. It's going to suck if it dies, but I would like to have a legendary creature out, but we have not been so lucky. They go down to 20. We end the turn, and let's see what they do here with 3 mana. I mean, 4 mana is the turn we want to use the Mana Tithe. Hopefully they just play like... I know they don't play a lot of creatures, but if they play a creature, that'd be pretty sweet. Lightning Bolt. It is what it is. Yes, put it back in the command zone, please. Okay, it's our turn. The Cavern of Souls doesn't really matter. I think I'm just going to name Human with this because I have a lot of humans in this deck. And I'm not too worried about this being countered. So... I guess we're just going to do this and pass the turn, unfortunately. We are holding up Mana Tithe and Ghost Fire Slice. Yes, we get to trade 1 mana for 4. Beautiful. Beautiful. You love to see it. Mana Tithe, a 4-drop. Feels very good. Okay, we'll go to our turn. Okay, we got something. I guess now we just do it. Get the mountain. We're going to name Human here. See, I can cast this. Boom. We're going to play Mary. Hopefully it doesn't die. I'd like to draw a card next turn. And they won't have 6 mana to play this. They Mountain Cycling for their 5th land. So if we're lucky, they won't draw a 6th land. Because they might be digging for their 5th land here. So we might be able to avoid this next turn as well. Oh, now they get their Surveil land. Interesting, they didn't do it before. Maybe they just didn't need to. Okay. Blood Moon goes away. That makes sense. We have our planes. Yeah, gosh, it sucks to have this be removed. I mean, it's just so much mana now. 6 mana. I guess we just play it, right? We'll put it in the command zone. We'll just cast it for 6 mana. I don't have any other good plays here. Static Prison takes the Norin, which is annoying. Okay. Yeah, this is terrible, but we're just going to play Mary. And then attack. And end the turn. Okay. They use an energy counter. Hopefully this comes back to us in a couple turns, but it's not that powerful of a card. But okay, Detective's Phoenix. We can exile this. It's just threatening to block. Oh, what do they got here? Come on. Well, that's on the stack. I mean, that doesn't do much against me. I could just Swords to Plowshares this in response. I guess if I draw a creature here, I can't play it, which is unfortunate, but it's not a big deal. We did draw a really good creature that I would love to play. But we will just attack. Now, if this survives this turn, we're going to play Lelia, draw a card when we attack with both, and then, yeah, it's going to be pretty sweet. So let's see what happens here. They play this. This thing is very, very scary. It's going to do what? Uptick. You may discard a card. If you do, draw 2 cards. And then whenever one or more cards leave your graveyard. Okay. We don't have to worry about that. We should be able to kill it, right? Let's just hit it for 4. Boom. Hit it for 4. Let's go Lelia. Let's just attack here. Attack here. Draw a card. Ooh, Deflecting Swat is pretty sweet. Okay, we get to play this. And then, yeah, I will just hold up Deflecting Swat and pass the turn. And we get our Norn back. It's looking pretty good. We're pretty aggressive here. Faithless Looting. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this board state. So, opponent's not going to be able to play their commander. They're just digging here. It's probably game over. We can get 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage in next turn as of now. With this, we have lethal. So, let's see what they do. And this can also give a creature indestructible, which is pretty sweet. Oof. Okay, let me think. It deals X damage divided as you choose among up to 2 target creatures. Deflecting Swat, you may choose new targets for target spell or ability. So I can divide this how I want. Could I do 2 damage here? 2 damage here? Or maybe I go... I guess this is fine. I just sacrifice this, give this one indestructible, and it's not a big deal. Okay, cool. We got there. Alrighty, we're on the draw here up against Nashi, but you know, that's okay. I think we got a pretty strong hand, so I'm going to keep this. The reason I think this is strong is because we can start off turn 1 Inti with the help of the Crow Mox, and then turn 2 Mary and Strip Mine. So I think this is going to be pretty good. I think I'm going to sack Delny here. Let's do that. Okay, we'll play this out. Let's get rid of the Delny. Come on. You're not playing a counterspell on this Crow Mox, are you? He's sacking a Windswept Heath. I don't like the look of that. Okay, it's just a Surveil land. Okay, he puts a Go for the Throat away, which is surprising against my deck. Maybe he has a Toxic Deluge or something good. Okay, let's get rid of this. Let's play this. And then next turn, we play Mary. It's a legendary. We attack with both. Draw a card. And Strip Mine them. It's going to be pretty sweet. And then following that, we're holding up Reprieve with a pretty good aggro start. And he just plays a tap land. And an Inquisition. Okay. Inquisition's going to take the Reprieve. But that's fine. We're going to get rid of the blue mana here. And I'm feeling pretty good about it. Okay, we can play this. Except you may play that card until your next end step. We're not going to be able to play it, but that's fine. Let's go do this first. Boom. Let's go to combat. We draw a card. Discard a card. Let's discard this Clifftop Retreat. Or the Chain of the Rocks. We don't have a mountain right now. Maybe we don't need that. Let's put the +1/+1 here. Ooh, Flage is cool, but we're not going to be able to play it, so it actually is kind of unfortunate that that's exiled. Let's get rid of their blue mana. And we're looking pretty aggressive. We've got Solitude. We can pitch Drannith Magistrate if we really need to. Although I don't think we will. But we're drawing cards every turn now. Okay, plays Merfolk. Unlicensed Hearse. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay. Nashi's not even a Merfolk. Okay. So he's got something spicy going on here. Merfolk. What is it? Let's go to our turn. Okay, let's play this. Yeah, I like the look of that. Let's give it haste. Let's go to attack. Okay, we draw. Oh, Pyrogoyf is pretty sweet. Then the card I want to discard is... Solitude? Is that crazy? Discard Solitude, put the +1/+1 encounter here on this. We're not going to be able to play that. I'm going to play this land tapped and say go. Now next turn, at least I can play Drannith Magistrate, stop them from playing a turn 4 Nashi, but we got there. Sweet. Alrighty, we are on the play here up against Acererak the Archlich. Oh, this is a cool deck. It's kind of like a control deck, I think, with, you know, gets a lot of mana and then just plays this over and over again, and the value becomes crazy. But we're playing a pretty fast deck, but this hand is a little slow, so I'm actually going to mulligan. If I can find a 1-drop legendary, yeah, this is where we want to be. This looks awesome, actually. I'm going to get rid of this 4-drop. Let's keep this. And yeah, this looks pretty good. The only problem with this hand is the Arena of Glory is tapped. So it's like, what do? Do I start off with the Arena of Glory? Tap, so next turn I could maybe just flash in a Spectacular Spider-Man and then start going. Or get really lucky with the top deck land and be happy I played Zac Flare turn 1. I think the safest bet is do this, play Spectacular Spider-Man on my next turn. We'll do, okay, yeah, we didn't draw the land. So I'm happy the way I played it. Okay, my opponent plays a second land. We play this. Comes into play. We go to our turn. Damn, that enters tapped, unfortunately. Do we go for it? Yeah, we go for it. I mean, he probably has removal, but it is what it is. Sweet, we drew a card. And we pass. Now, we play Magus next turn. He's got all swamps. Magus isn't going to do anything. Ooh, Library of Alexandria is really interesting here. Although, we're not going to be able to use it. Okay, this has Death Touch. We need to kill it with the Static Prison. And then we can play this, give it haste. Okay. Yeah, we'll do this. Before we play another land, I'm going to do this. Give this haste. Attack. If we can get a, I don't know. Boom, we draw a card. Yeah, if we get a different land, we could have played another 1-drop, but we just have Library here. We'll play it, of course, and we'll pass. We've got quite the board. Let's see if my opponent has a Toxic Deluge or anything like that. Very likely. We do have the mana to give creatures you control gain Hexproof and Indestructible. It's pretty sweet. So we want to keep a mana open if we can. They play Davriel. I mean, yeah, it's going to resolve. What does this do? Whenever an opponent attacks you or planeswalkers you control, target creature perpetually gets -3/-3. Perpetually, I don't like that. Although perpetually doesn't work in the command zone. I just learned that recently. Let's sack this. Let's just keep this going. Yeah, we'll pay 1. How do I want to do this? I wish I had another white mana. Maybe we'll get one here. Okay. Let's just do this. Do this. Let's draw. Okay, we did draw another white mana. Nice. Okay, we'll get planes. I'd like to leave up, I think, Zac Flare. We can play the Flowering of the White Tree next turn, and it's perfectly fine. So let's just play this. We are setting ourselves up. It's a little risky. Do I play them all out? Try to win next turn if he doesn't have a board wipe? I mean, if he had a 4-mana board wipe or something, he would have played it last turn, right? So, at the very least, we can get one creature indestructible with the Zac Fair. So, if he doesn't have the board wipe this turn, I think we win. Okay, he plays Candy Trail. He's got to be looking for it, right? But, yeah, I think we're chilling. Okay, it's our turn. This is going to be crazy. Okay, yeah, we'll pay. Let's play this. This is ridiculous. We'll just smack in for just a ridiculous amount of damage here. Good game. Good game, sir. Right on. This deck is good. Alrighty, we are on the draw here. We have an interesting hand because we can start off with Quicksilver. This is a 1/1 with haste. Start off with it on the battlefield. We'll draw a card. We'll go up to 7. We could play Library if we wanted to. I just don't know if this is a Library start or not. I mean, look, I'm going to keep this. I just don't know what I should do here. Yeah, I think I don't want to force the Library when I don't need to. Library sometimes makes me lose games, and I know I'm going to have to interact with my opponent pretty heavily, so we're going to be trading resources. So this is fine. Let's just start here. Yeah, with the solid Kytheon, this guy. The good news is my opponent didn't start off with a Mana Dork or anything like that. So if he plays Kinnan here, we just kill it. We also have Lithomantic Barrage, which can't be countered. So he plays Kinnan. I would like to attack with Mary, but I think it's better that we kill this, right? So let's just kill it with the uncounterable thing, and then attack. And then next turn we can do some damage and draw a card. Okay, my opponent plays this guy. Unfortunately, that's out of range of Chain Lightning, but maybe if he blocks. But if he blocks, then we have to lose a creature, which is unfortunate. But it's worth it, I think. Okay, we're going to play Mary. And yeah, he could kill a creature here, but it's worth it. We'll draw a card and hopefully kill that thing. Oh, he blocks the 2/2 instead of trying to kill one of my other creatures. Okay, that flipped. And what does it do? Up to one target creature opponent controls attacks. Okay. Until your next turn, target creature gains indestructible. Untap that creature. I guess we'll do that. Or if I make... It doesn't matter. We're going to kill this. Let's just give this indestructible. That seems fine. Let's kill this if we can. We don't know what this flooded strand represents, but hopefully this resolves. Beautiful. Okay, so now my opponent's untapping with nothing. If they want to play Kinnan, they have to spend their whole turn doing so. And then this is going to become a creature, a 4/4. We could play Gut and Esper Sentinel, sack the Esper Sentinel, and swing in for just a ton of damage. Or sack the Quicksilver, even. He just played a Show and Tell, though. So we could lose the game right here. Let's just get Gut out. No, we want to get a creature without haste. No, maybe we'll just get this, because we can play Gut next turn. I'm going to get this and give it the +1/+1 counter. My opponent plays a Hullbreaker Horror, but he has no... Ouch. Okay. So So he bounces my Planeswalker. Does he have another play? That's scary. This game could turn around. Not in our favor. I think we want to take out the Hedge Maze here. I just want to get a ton of damage in. My opponent has nothing else besides this, so maybe I don't even need to worry about... I mean, if my opponent top decks a green mana source that can eternalize this, is that even that scary? I'm not sure. Maybe it's best to play Esper Sentinel and Gut. Okay, let's do this. Okay, I think I attack with everything. And I think we sack the Esper Sentinel. And then, boom. So hopefully my opponent doesn't draw a green mana source, but even if they do, it's not that big of a deal, I guess. I just want to try to put myself into a position where I can win next turn if I get lucky. Okay, my opponent's at 6. Let's put that to the command zone, yeah. And hopefully we can win next turn. They have a very scary card. They probably bounce the 4-1. Okay. What do they bounce here? Hopefully not the 4-1. Okay, they bounce the 4-1. Okay, they have a lot of blockers. It's not good. That is not good. I think we just need to develop our board here and wait a turn. Whenever you attack with one or more non-gnome creatures, put a ++1 counter on it, then create X. Okay. Maybe we just go for it. I'm going to take out the Hedge Maze. We're going to play this. We're going to play this. I'm not going to attack with the Gut. We're going to attack with these. Then I'm going to... sack the Quicksilver. Okay. Oh, it only made 1 gnome instead of 2. I thought it would make 2 because I did attack with 2. But when it checked, I only had 1, I guess. Okay, my opponent goes down to 2. Oh, I thought this was going to flip. 2 other creatures attacked. I did attack with 2 creatures, but... okay, I didn't know that interaction would work that way. Okay, this comes out. Do we have enough? We just got to get 2 damage in. Maybe. If we can draw a land, that would be pretty good. Okay, he only has 3 blockers. I think we got it. Oh, I wish we drew a land here. So I guess we're playing this, and we're... yeah. Let's do this. Let's attack with all. And we're going to sack this. Make a 4-1. That should be lethal, right? Let's see. Yes, we got there. That was tricky. That Hullbreaker Horror is very scary. Alrighty, we are on the draw here. Up against Uro. This thing is scary. You know what I like about this hand, though, is this Patriarch's Humiliation to give Uro... I mean, they could just put it back into the command zone if I did that with the sack trigger on the stack. So, you know, I think I should get something more aggressive than this. It's all interaction, and it's not where I want to be. This looks better besides the lack of red mana. We still have Spectacular Spider-Man into Super Adaptoid, and we can put this straight onto play. Let's keep... Maybe we're supposed to put Broadside Bombardiers back, even though it's such a good card, it's going to finish the game out. I guess maybe we just put Lithomantic Barrage out. And we put this out on the battlefield, and we're hoping we draw a red mana source within the next couple turns. That would be really nice. Opponent plays a Prismatic Vista. They go for an island, and they're playing an Architect. Okay. Well, that blocks this. That's annoying. Okay, there's our mana. Well, we're just passing. Unfortunately. But if he attacks, then we can play Mary and attack with the Quicksilver and Mary. So let's hope he attacks here. He does. Sweet. I feel like in Brawl, there's just not the same level. Oh, he has the Flooded Strand. Okay. So. He's got 2 mana up. I think I'm supposed to wait. I think I'm supposed to hold up Mana Tithe and just play Spectacular Spider-Man and step. Do we attack? Do we attack? Most of his blockers would be like 2/1s in this position. So I think we just attack for 1. We didn't do the Mary thing this turn. We're going to not play right into a counterspell. He is going to draw a card here. But the amount of fetch lands that can do this with Hydroponics Architect in Brawl is a lot less than in Timeless or something like that. So, oof. Do we just Mana Tithe this? Do we Mana Tithe this? No. We should just focus on being aggressive. Maybe the time for a Mana Tithe will come. We're just going to pass. Play Spider-Man. We can hold up Mana Tithe with Mary. The turn it comes down. It's probably better. Let's see what he does here. Another land is an island. Does he have another fetch? Okay, he plays Uro. We could Mana Tithe this, but we're not going to. We're not going to. He is getting a lot of value, unfortunately. I mean, this deck is good. Uro is a very, very good card. But we're going to just stay in our lane here and hope it's going to be enough. Plays Fable Passage. We play Spider-Man. Okay, it's our turn. We're holding up Mana Tithe. We're doing this. And we're holding up Spectacular Spider-Man. I hope he tries to do like the Wash Subtlety. Ah, we can't Mana Tithe this. It's so annoying. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Goes on top. I'll draw it next turn, I guess. We'll attack here. That was a good play by my opponent. Okay, he's cracking his Fabled Passage. Maybe we have a Mana Tithe target here. He gets a Gemstone Caverns, which is an island. Cool. Okay, we're getting in. That's the 3. Or 4 damage. He gained 3 life last turn with the Uro. I hope he does something first and then casts Uro and lets us Mana Tithe it. He has 6 cards in his library. This is looking pretty scary. If we could Uro that... If we could Mana Tithe the Uro, we'd be in a good position, but... Growth Spiral? Did he just leave it? He left it in there. Okay. Yep. You got it, dude. I need to find a removal spell for that. Too much value. Yeah, that resolves. I don't even... I regret drawing this. Well, we get to draw another card here. Yeah, it's terrible, though, because he's just going to block with Uro. This is terrible. I think we got to sacrifice this. I think the game is too far gone. I don't think we're winning this game. Let's go to the next one. All right, we get a beat on the play here, and we are up against Gev Scaled Scorch, a 3/2 with other creatures enter with +1/+1 counters on them for each opponent. Okay, cool. And Yeah, we have an awesome hand with the turn 1 Mother of Runes. I like it. Let's start off with a Shock land, shall we? Bet Shock. Sacred Foundry. Mother of Runes. That's a great turn 1 play. And then we pass. Now next turn, maybe we go Philia over Spider-Man. I'm not sure. We'll see. The Mother of Runes already gives us protection, so Spider-Man... Well, there goes the Mother of Runes. Okay. We have a legendary 1-drop. We could just do 2 1-drops. And then the following turn, we could maybe get a Mox Ruby. Which would let us next turn, if we do both of these this turn, the following turn we could play Mary, get the Mox Ruby, and then play Philia or Spectacular Spider-Man on that end step, on his end step following that. So that seems pretty solid. So let's do both of these. And then pass. Cool. Let's see what my opponent has here. Are they just going to go Commander? If they do, you know, oh, this gets first strike, and our creatures get +1/+0, so we can attack favorably and do it. Plays Moonshadow. He's probably going to play a fetch land here. Crack it. Moonshadow's going to go up to a 2/2, which is good. If that's all it is, unless, oh, he's probably going to put a permanent into the graveyard here. Ah, it's a 3/3. Now he can block favorably, which kind of messes things up a bit. Do we go for it anyways? I think at least two other creatures. So we need 2 others for it to go up, and then we could pay 2 for it to go up even more. But we're not going to have the mana. Unless we just sacrifice a creature to it. We get the Mox. We can play the Philia, bounce it next turn. But then we lose the Mary. It's not worth it. We just go Arena of Glory and pass the turn here. And end step Spider-Man, I think. Or Philia. We'll see. Spider-Man could, you know, give us that protection. Philia could bounce the Moonshadow, the blocker. Okay. So he does that. Let's just go Philia. Reset the Moonshadow would be pretty cool. Let's do this. Let's do this. I guess let's attack with everything. And let's bounce that Moonshadow. Okay. Sweet. And let's see if he blocks. Okay, he blocks that. Okay. It is what it is. And then we're going to play... We got a pretty solid hand here. We're going to play Mox Ruby. I could keep up the 3 mana here. Goes... Just in case he plays like a board wipe. Go Spectacular Spider-Man, sack it. All my stuff gains indestructible. That'd be really sweet. Or I play this to have a really powerful next turn if he doesn't have a board wipe. I think I'm going to play a little careful here. Let's just keep the 3 mana, the surprise Spider-Man, and to give everything indestructible. I mean, if it's Toxic Deluge, we're screwed. Okay, he does that. Stalakite Stalker. It's a sweet card, and a Bloodghast. Okay. Well, scary cards. Oof. Do I sack this? Do I give... Giving everything +1/+0 is sweet. Is it worth getting rid of this? Probably. Okay. Okay. So that happened. Now we're just going to play the Stormforged armor and then Isamaru afterwards. Ooh, that's pretty sweet too. But let's start here. And let's put this here. Put this here. Let's attack. Draw a card. We get a ball lightning, which is pretty sweet. And let's see how he blocks. This is a lot of damage. Oh, wow. Okay. Cool. This is going really well for me. He's at 5. We're just going to go white here. Yeah, and he saw enough. I mean, wow, that was cool. Okay, last game of the evening, and we are up against Aang, Swift Savior. And I have to say, a pretty good hand this for this type of deck. Start off with Esper Sentinel's huge, and into Draneth Magistrate would be pretty sweet. So let's keep this and see how it goes. I'm gonna start off by cracking the Marsh Flats for the Sacred Foundry. Pay 2 life. We have a lot of cheap creatures here, but let's start off with the Esper Sentinel. That's gonna be annoying for my opponent. See what he does here. Daze. Okay. We set him back. I don't know if that's great, but it's kind of like we took the play. Let's just start off with two 1-drops. Do this. I mean, 2 very aggressive 1-drops. Into this. Yeah, they're both 2-1s. 4 power for 2 mana. 4 spike. Okay. And we pass. Good thing we played this one first. I think this is the better one to have out. Unfortunately, that's going to enter tapped now. I could play this and then try to draw a card here, but I'm actually going to try to resolve Draneth the Magistrate. I mean, he probably has a counter, but if that resolves, now next turn, we don't have to worry about the Aang. So, it resolved. He just had no 2-mana play last turn, so that's huge for us. Now, he can't just sit on Aang. He just plays a 3-mana do-nothing card instead, which is really good for us. And let's try to win this game, yeah. Oh, if I just had another white mana source. Let's do this. Let's attack, draw a card. Flage is cool. Let's just take out the Midnight Clock, shall we? Take out some of their mana, slow them down a lot. When they end up getting it back, I'm not even going to care at that point. It's just going to be so late in the game. So, yeah, we're fine with this. Let's see what he does here. And the Cloud can get our really... If we draw a land next turn, we can play Cloud, and then into that equipment that gives us a Ball Lightning. And that would be pretty sweet. But we did not draw land. So, what do? I think we still try to get it, right? Unfortunately, then we can't play Ruby Collector. Maybe we play Ruby Collector first. Let's just see what happens. We'll play Ruby Collector. Opponent plays Rewind. Okay. They untap all their lands. Yeah, let's just attack, draw a card. See what my opponent has. Okay. What do we do here? I kind of want to play this as the land, almost. Because then we can do that thing next turn. Maybe we just play Flage here, and then play Witch Enchanter tapped. Yeah, let's just do this. And then let's just play this tapped for the land. And now next turn we can go Cloud into that equipment, and that is going to be brutal. Let's see what my opponent can do. Plays a Prismatic Vista. Sacks it. He's got 5 mana now. Still can't play his commander. We need one more card in our graveyard to be able to bring Flage back. But I'm going to try to just kind of close out the game with what I have on board. If he doesn't have another counterspell, Cloud should be lethal next turn. I mean, if there's no counterspell here and he doesn't draw one here, Cloud might still be lethal. Let's see if he gets rid of one of our cards. He's kind of has to, right? Oh, he's going to get rid of the Drannith Magistrate. Makes sense. Well, we're going to try to close out the game here. Yeah, we'll pay. Let's play a Mox Amber. That resolved without a hitch. We're going to go Cloud. Let's get our thing. Play it. Equip it here. And that should be 4 + 6. Yeah, that should be lethal, right? We just hit face. Draw a card. Ooh, and a Lightning Bolt. We'll attack here. Beautiful. Awesome. Okay, and that is all the games today. So thank you guys so much for watching.